thinking.
We've been friends.
I know. This is beautiful.
I'm just.
This is beautiful.
You get me speechless. Keep sitting in my chair. Period. Keep sitting in my chair. Okay. Speaking about the relationship with your mom, right, and mother and daughter relationships overall, okay, and Jazz, we have a Jess over there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess. Jazz has a.
Oh my goodness.
A very similar situation overall with like mother and daughter not being where we want it to be. And before we even dive in, just understand we're not here to make anyone feel like they're the bad guy. Okay, we're getting down to some healing that's needed in these families. All right, so open your ears with some transparency and a little bit of kindness and empathy. All right, so Jazz, what do you feel like is stopping your mother and daughter relationship from moving up?
I want to say communication. There is some things that I found out through therapy that I went to my mom about. So to be specific, um, I believe that her boyfriend molested me when I was young. And I went to her about it because just with me having sex and with different partners getting older, all of them have told me something happened to you. I don't know what, but we can tell. Like there is some type of disconnect.
Yeah, very discomfort.
Yes, yes. And, took that to her like, hey, did anything happen? No. But energetically, I can tell she felt so uncomfortable. Like, how did you find out? Like, that was so long ago.
Right.
Also, I just remember me being 4, moving in with my grandmother all the way up until I was like 10. So I have 3 siblings. I'm the youngest of 3. So my other 2 siblings were still living with my mom. However, I was separated and was living with my grandmother with no explanation. My mom was saying, oh, I'm just working a lot. Well, me and my brother is only 2 years apart. So it's just like, if it's a matter of, it wasn't, and it's still not. And I'm 31. So it's just kind of like, I need to figure that out, or I want to find that out from her. My therapist is telling me like, well, what if she don't give you that? Then what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to move forward? So that's where I'm stuck because
What's the answer to that?
I want her to tell me. I'm still stuck there.
Why you want her to tell you?
Just so that I can be confident in what I feel like I already know.
Meaning validation?
Yes, 100%. I'm looking for validation.
Is it for a deeper, maybe apology?
It's for an apology and just an explanation. I just want to truly feel like I'm not making this up.
You're not crazy.
Right.
Because otherwise you're pursued crazy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so has it caused a big void in your relationship overall?
It has. It has. And we can't even sit on the same couch together. It's like, it's that bad. It's.
Now, what's the energy from you to her?
Very much so aggressive.
Okay.
It's aggressive.
Okay.
And I know it's aggressive because I'm like, I want to talk to you about this. It's not that I want to label you as bad. I want to scream at you, yell at you, say, how could you? I'm past that. I'm more so coming from a place I want to understand, like what happened. I'm sure that's not something easy to tell your daughter. I have a daughter, so I understand that. Yeah.
Is she in a place to receive?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Information?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, that could be a big part, is sometimes our parents have a role.
Yes.
Right? I'm the parent. That's a big role that parents don't have a book for still.
Yes.
You as a parent, it's a big role.
Yeah.
And so when someone comes to talk about how you're doing in that role, it does become a problem for her.
Yeah.
Don't tell me how to do my job. You're my daughter.
Right.
Don't tell me what I already know. You're my daughter. That voice, that you get back, comes from a place of, I did the best that I could.
Yes.
I did the best that I could for you, Jasmine.
Yep.
I know that things didn't work out the way that, we may have wanted. And the person that I am, or the person that she may have became isn't what she had planned.
Right.
And so because it's not what she has planned, she's winging this.
Mm-hmm.
And there's things on her plate that you still haven't seen.
I'm sure.
And those things on her plate have more weight.
Hmm.
Because she's still looking at the fact that you're well enough. You don't have any missing limbs.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty. You're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So when she goes to sleep at night, you have a roof.
Yeah.
So the sacrifices that our parents had to make, think about the sacrifices we make right now.
Yeah.
With the ones that they made. Imagine the ones that they made. Right? To sit and have that conversation with them isn't so simple now. Because with the sacrifices that they made came with emotional abuse.
Yes.
Mental abuse. So the mom that you're asking for isn't the mom that you met then.
Right.
Meaning when you were 4, when you were 5. The mom that you're meeting now is the one that has been abused. Is the one that had made sacrifices. Is the one that has cried. Whatever nights you cried, times about 3.
Yeah.
Okay? And no support. Not some. No support.
Yeah.
And on top of that, that same big world that passed right on over. And when we say world, right, the racism,
Yes.
the rejection just because, the unanswered spiritual questions, the world of you're not that important to know. And so when we have that and we come today trying to move forward, you ask, how can I move forward from this? She's not giving me what I want. Do I not grow now?
Yep.
Do you stop your growth because she's not giving you what you deserve?
I don't, but I don't know how.
Right. There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
Correct.
no.
How?
How?
With all that emotional baggage, how? With all that emotional stress, with all that emotional truth, how can I look right on through that and sit here and produce a quality result? Right? So those are the questions. Those are the real questions that we need to continuously get answers to. Because Jasmine sitting here is no less than anyone on the other side of this lens. Okay? And Jasmine, one thing I would say is, mother and daughter relationships are very, 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 very difficult.
Okay.
Man. Okay, if my mom walk in here today, she still get a tear out of it. Okay, because we have that underlying love. So when we do soul healing, what we do is we go deeper into the connection, right? So just how you have this understanding now in your mindset that wasn't so vivid. It's there.
For
it just
sure.
wasn't vivid. No one's talking about it. No one's addressing it. No one's really thinking in those areas because when you hear molestation, you look at the man.
Yeah.
Right? You look at the man. And you keep looking at him. Okay? Now when you finish, now we're gonna look at the other we're gonna look at the other people in the room for a second. Right? And we want to start to connect. Right? So when you start to connect now with that wound, right? You're not going to connect with your mom right now. Right? She's behind the wound. You had to connect with the wound. Right? When you were in an unconscious space, someone took advantage of you. Someone took advantage of your privacy and disregarded your emotions as if they didn't matter.
Yep.
That is a weight no one wants to carry. Okay? No one. However, we carrying it. Right? And we're trying to figure out how can we release it. How can we understand this individual? How can we look at ourselves and not feel disgusted? How can we allow someone to come in and enjoy our peace that has been disturbed? And when you connect with the womb that's there and you get to the understanding and you get to the balance, and one of the biggest things is hurt people are going to hurt people.
100%.
Right? Say this individual hurt you, or, because you still haven't got the complete validation, or
I haven't, but
you haven't.
I know,
You know.
just because of like to fast forward in my romantic relationships, the treatment that I want from them sexually is like I'm abused. Like I don't know how
I know what you
I
mean.
don't know how to get that. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you know. Yes.
'Cause
And
I
and
love
they're
it.
just like, I just want to hug you, kiss you, caress you. I'm just
You
like,
be like,
no, I don't want that.
Yes,
Come on. I know. It's like,
can you fight me?
yes, let's talk
If
about
it's
this.
normal,
Jasmine, I get it. What's going on? Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard to explain because, one, it's not their normal.
Mm-hmm.
However, it was the first thing you learn.
Yeah.
At those ages, we're very delicate. We're like sponges,
Mm-hmm.
So in the physical, we're like that in the spiritual and the mental.
Oh, yes.
So we have to remember that existence is still there in those years. We didn't learn it, it was still there.
Yeah.
Right? And so you did learn to take that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to your next relationship, you are going to expect that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to satisfy that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a word to call it. It's like a block of time that allowed you to develop a need. Right? So now that need has to be met for Jasmine.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't addressed the need.
Yes.
Deep enough. Right? She hasn't addressed to her soul that was abuse. Right? Because the soul is a clear, transparent thing that picks up. Right? It's picking up it's picking up behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
It's picking up lessons.
Yep.
Now, until you get aligned and let your soul know, because your mind is like, that's not right.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The
like,
soul
alert.
is like, well, that's what I learned at that age that I was supposed to learn.
Yep.
Had I been in healthy development.
Yep.
Right? Being around healthy individuals to raise you into what we would call a normal woman.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning someone without all these wounds.
Yes.
Okay? Because none of us is normal, is it?
Yeah. We'll be all right.
Just like, just take on some of these wounds. And so you gotta keep tackling it down. All right. So now that need that was developed is what needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
That need is that wound.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why do you want someone to choke you? So you gotta ask yourself, like, why do you want all this aggression? Have you ever asked yourself that?
I have. And the answer that I gotten, I was kind of scared. I consider it like safety, which is weird. Like that makes me feel safe. Somehow, some way, I feel love when I'm getting the aggression. Like that to me is how my brain equates safety. I know. So
And could it be because you identified that man as safe first?
yes.
Okay.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
So it's like I started off incorrect and now my brain is like still wanting that behavior. I don't know if it's incorrect or not, but yeah, like I would prefer that over just like the gentleness of a man.
Okay.
So,
have you ever had the gentleness?
I have.
Okay.
And it's to a point where it's uncomfortable for me. So I'm like, oh my gosh,
what part is uncomfortable?
Everything about it. Just let me hold your hand.
Genuine?
It feels like my whole system is not regulated towards it. I guess that's the best way for me to describe it. It doesn't. It's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Look away, go this way, stop touching me. What can I do next? Look this way. I don't know.
However, when you get aggression,
I respond to it right away. I love it.
Well, because I'm similar too. Well, from New York, we love aggression. Yeah. Well, like, you gotta have a switch that goes on. However, with the feminine energy overall, we have a strong feminine energy. The world tells us that feminine is kind and sweet, hi and he.
For sure.
This is not feminine. No. No. The natural feminine energy is very stern, very calm, and very confident. However, we haven't been taught that from our feminine generations. Our feminine generations tell us when it's time to get your way, you scream. You cry. So that's the only way you see that type of feminine energy. And then you think that the right feminine energy is, like, nice. Be nice. I'll tell you, Amelia, do not tell me I'm nice. Do not even tell me I look nice. It's a disease. Okay? There you go. Kind. Don't take kindness for weakness.
Yes.
Okay, and so when we step into soul healing and we step into a feminine energy that they want, they think they want feminine energy when feminine energy don't take BS. Right? In order for feminine energy to receive and attract what it is that it wants, it has to be very confident and it has to be very calm and very positive. Right? Positive, not perky. No, positive. Meaning the best. Yeah. The best result. Okay? Respected. Okay? This is the true feminine energy that's already in us. Mm-hmm. So that true feminine energy needs that masculine mirror. Right? Mm-hmm. So calm and confident, not nice. Right? So what you have is a little bit of disturbance overall in your feminine growth.
Yes.
So with the disturbance and not that many people understanding the feminine energy, you're going to be uncomfortable. Because one, you have to be confident with the feminine energy overall. No means no. Yeah. No doesn't mean I'm being mean. Nope. No doesn't mean I don't like you. No just means I reject that energy.
Yes.
Why I reject that energy? Because I need to attract a better energy. When we think about the bald eagle, the woman, the bald eagle woman, what she does, she puts those men through tests. The bald eagle ain't sitting around crying for a man to come and bring her a stick. No. Nope. She drops that stick and she watches how he do. She watches how she do. If he doesn't meet that standard, he gets rejected. Feminine energy rejects what it doesn't want. When it doesn't have the ability to do that, it's not feminine energy. We don't know what it is. Okay? It's not feminine. We have to have a man that can accept rejection. When men cannot accept rejection, that's when this whole mess comes about. Okay? Because now she's too picky.
Oh, yeah.
It's not me. She's too picky. It's not me. She's too black. It's not me. She's this. No. You need to come confident, sir. You need to be able to express what you want. You could be gentle and not be too pushy ovary. Yeah. Nice and gentle could come as too pushy ovary, which is rejected by the feminine energy. The feminine doesn't want to be nice. I don't want to be nice. Because when I'm nice, now you touching my thighs.
There you go.
And I don't even eat fries. No, seriously.
Okay, time limit 20 minutes. Two.
No.
Greasy fries. Don't need the greasy to touch my
Yeah, fries ain't great for my figure. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just be rejecting that whole situation. We ready? The feminine energy does not want to be nice. Okay? When the feminine energy has to drop down to nice, it's no longer the feminine energy. Now it can no longer receive. Now it can no longer communicate. Now it can no longer have clarity. Okay? And so what's pushed for women is to make sure that they look the best for a man to pick them mostly. Okay? I know there's some out there that don't. Okay, we're not talking about get a cookie. Okay? The feminine energy has to be calm so it can sit around and correlate, organize, understand, process. This is going through our system. See, we have a lot of people telling women how to be women that aren't women.
Yes.
And so when someone's sitting in front of me telling me how to be that hasn't really sat into my body, your body, it can be harder to believe. And when you start to walk into your feminine energy and feel it for yourself, then that'll be your validation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe somebody over there this worked for them, and maybe somewhere over there that worked for you. It's evident that across the board, it's not working
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of other areas. Okay,
Yeah.
and women, as women, we cannot be afraid anymore to feel how we feel.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm upset. I feel angry energy. Let me process my angry energy so I can pinpoint my angry energy. You want to go on a date? Okay, let's go on a date. If I don't laugh at all of your jokes, don't take it so personal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm processing the information. I'm looking at you. You're a big energy to process if you're a male. You know, you have a different tone, you have a different size. So as the woman, we're sitting here trying to analyze it, trying to pinpoint it, trying to see where it goes, while still trying to be present and hear what you have to say.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. And so the patience that's needed from the masculine energy isn't really there anymore. That patience is needed to connect with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because while she's processing, you need to be patient and positive. Because when you're not patient and positive and you get insecure, now you're sending those waves over. So while she's trying to process what you already gave her, you're sending her interference with that. How can she make a valid decision as a woman when every time she try to get a valid thought, you sending her mixed signals in the background? Okay, so as men, instead of trying to control her decision, control your confidence, and it'll give her a confident decision. We forget this natural ability that we've already been given. We've been trying to keep it moving and elevating up. Okay, we have enough coffee brands. Okay, let's get this situation together. Let's look at each other for what we are now, instead of everything that we collected in the world. Because everything that we collected in the world, if you didn't collect characteristics, attitude, common sense, compassion, you're always going to have a disconnect, because this woman at her root has a strong feminine energy that wants and needs to be fulfilled by a strong, confident masculine energy. Anything less than that, she has to drop her standards. She has to see what she can live without.
Yeah.
She has to see, okay, well, this ain't as bad as that one. She's picking from two bads. Which one isn't as bad? When that's not why we here. You want me to be my best. Can you be your best? If we're gonna be able to maintain and have a healthy relationship, honesty is basic. You get more from it than she does when you're honest.
Yes.
Because now that you gave her more of that honesty, she's gonna give you more of that trust. With that trust comes your abundance. Nothing else. Anything below that, you're not gonna get the abundance that you may be praying for. You may get what's under that. So you keep dropping the standard, you your results will keep dropping too. So when we do soul healing and we dive deep and we look at the truth of things, yes, she can be better here. And you can be better there too. It's a two-way street. Mm-hmm. It's not one more person is more wrong and one. That's a childish mindset. When you're trying to listen to a conversation to see who's wrong, you're not listening to a conversation.
Like drop. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Keep going. Because is
it long?
I know, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's a great, solid thing, Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to thank Jasmine today for being so confident, beautiful, and well spoken, and being able to share her story for you, so you can hear her perspective. And we appreciate you for tuning in. And I just want to say thank you, Amelia, Adair here always. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.